Boom, baby. Welcome, welcome. For those who are watching now, or those who are watching later. Hi. It's been a chill day, and I'm going to finish up my curvaceous witch. Yes. Oh. I think I started it last Tuesday. Can't remember. I'm a bit tired, which is my general mood these days. Tired and cold, hence the super cute hat. I mean, look at it, look at it, look at it. It has kitty ears. And it is warm. And it keeps the good old brain and head warm. I'm also fixing my tea, which my dearest hubby just brought, and he also brought me some Belgian chocolate, so we're good to go. So, from last time, what have I done, what have I changed, what have I done? Let me just let the tea steep a bit more. I doodled this one last week on stream, because I had a vague idea where I wanted to go, but I wanted to get some ideas, and I went like, yeah, I'm gonna change things anyway, because that is how I am. I kept remarkably loads, but I did change a couple of things, because I can, and I'm going to finish her up in like classic French comic book style, which is a style I am the most comfortable with doing, actually, you know. I'm not painting full chisel. So this is how she looks. I'm going to define some lines a bit more and then start inking her. But from this to this. So there are elements that are obviously kept. Obviously. The cape, the hat. I loved the frizzy hair, because if you're riding a broom, you know, it's no point in having sleek, nice hair. It doesn't make sense. The moon, the lantern, I did angle her a bit more, you know, gave her a bit more steeper angle, and I put a very derpy green tree bow on it. I also changed the position of the hand as well, because here it just looks like she's going on a boozing party, like, whee, bottle of rum. And I made her hold a small bottle vial that she can just lunge at people who are annoying her, which is kind of the mood I am in. So I'm going to define some more lines quickly, because I've also been smudging it, because I started sketching with the wrong pencil. I started sketching with a very fatty pencil, which is nothing wrong with a fatty pencil, but then you just get streaks easily, which I should know, but yeah. I know art, honest, and I know techniques, honest, but I need to just line things out a bit so that they're visible on stream, because it's also an extra tool for me, because I can look at the stream, well, here on my second screen, it's a bit better than OBS, to see, number one, what you guys are seeing, and also quite often, you know, if things are a bit wonky and warped, I can see that one actually on Twitch or on YouTube, usually a lot easier than it's an extra tool, let's just call it that. It's a good tool, it gets to stay. I'm gonna give her some nice vibrant red nails, because hello. I'm still haven't decided whether I'm going to give her a black dress, which seems classic, or whether I'm going to give her a red or green dress. There is something to be said about like a nice emerald green dress as well, but it's gonna be comic book style, but not Marvel. And yeah, also she got a face compared to last week, which makes sense, because it's a bit scary and a bit silly to fly about without a face. And also give her a set of luscious big lips and a slightly plumper set. Huh. He's running on Twitch. I hope it works. Alright. Hi! Welcome again. That is so annoying when that one happens. Well, hello there, stranger. I was just a bit amused by the, well, you know, we use Twitch because it has some advantages, but lately I'm not seeing them that much anymore. You know, between the commercial and the other shite they're pulling, I'm a bit annoyed. Like, well, not just a bit, massive, but it's not like YouTube is that better an option either. And streaming on Facebook and stuff is just, I don't know, inviting weird people over. The wrong weird people. Yes, I should show you the ears again, because I showed them in the beginning. Look, it has ears. I usually wear beanies at work as well, when I'm working from home, because it's, I broke my neck when I was 19, and this one, beanies tend to just really nicely warm up the area where the vertebrae got hit. It avoids tension headaches. And you know, I work in IT, so if someone calls me and I'm wearing like a metal t-shirt and a beanie, or like a most, you know, inappropriate Disney shirt, and you know, I mean, last week I had a session in which the CEO was present and I was wearing my Disney villains t-shirt, so people just go like, oh yeah, IT, as long as it's clean, you don't smell, and you're semi-presentable, is kind of the rule. So yes, well, since you have missed the first bit of the stream, this is where I was last Tuesday, I think, and I've altered a couple of things. I mean, I kept body shape and so on because I like that one. The snake is going to stay, but I changed the position of her face a bit. She has a face. And I changed the bottle, the holding of the bottle. And I'm going to line her up and see what we can do for, because this is going to be French comic book style, so that means black outline. I'm going to look up a broom quickly, because I had an idea but my brain just goes not braining. And I'm also going to put one of these snakes on the broom because it's a fun color. let's see. I just need to get some general idea on what looks good without it being. Right. Very vibrant snake. It's a tree boa. You have two of them. You have a tree python and a tree boa, and they are quite popular as pets. They are relatively docile. I've been bitten by them. But that's nothing else. That's nothing new for my sake. But they are birds. They catch birds, so they hang quite usually chilling in trees like in sub, not doing much, and strike. So they have fangs about this big, because well, they need to catch birds and get through the plumage of the birds. So they have lovely fangs. I still have scars here from a young one biting me, but that's not really visible on stream, but you know, yeah. But they're relatively docile and people keep them as pets. You know, luckily you don't need to feed them. Misspent youth working in a pet store in the exotic pet trade. Not a misspent youth, it was they paid relatively okay. And I got to hold and handle and learn loads of things about creepy crawlies and whatnot. And my love for reptiles. So yeah, it annoys my children when I walk around in the zoo and go like, been bitten by that one, that one, that one. Not that one, but its close cousin I've been bitten by, simply because when you get animals in, they're kind of stressed and you remove them from their travel box and they tend to go, and you know, nothing all too venomous, but you know, that was fun. My children are used to that one by now, but what is funnier is, you know, other people in the zoo usually aren't. So you get a quite often a say what vibe. Alright, I'm going to start inking her. Well, I think she looks good. I say now before I start inking her and ruin everything. Sorry. Thin one. Right. Should also learn to work a bit bigger because yeah, it's it makes more sense to work bigger so I don't have to curse when lines aren't doing what they should. Well, it's a bit sad that I can't really play my spooky playlist. Because of copyright and whatnot. I have like a spooky season playlist, and I've been also listening to quite a lot of empowered ladies like Madonna. while sketching her up because it seemed fun. I saw a little reel earlier today that kind of made me go like, Someone had said that Chaperone is Lady Gaga for people. Chaperone is Lady Gaga for people who for whom Madonna was their Lady Gaga, and I went like, okay, that's some mind gymnastics, but I'm trying to get where you got to. And the next image was like, a person going like, my Madonna was Cher, not Cher, Cher. And I went like, fuck, yes. Well, Madonna was my gym. Fat bottom girls make the rocking world go round, if you can believe good old Freddie. Dee might join us in a couple because he was doing some dishes, as the good house husband he is. Which is good because I need to get some input on when I'm gonna make her wear black or not. Yes, we're not allowed to call them chores because our eldest neurospicy one here has issues with that word specifically. And so we refer to them as quests because they sound a whole bunch nobler. I'm like, I don't care what they're called as long as they get done. So our the board formerly known as the chores board is now the questing board. Whatever. As long as the floors get swept, the litter boxes get done, the dishes get done, and you name it, then I really couldn't be asked what it's called. But yes, neurospicy teens and stuff, that one does make a difference. And it's a small adjustment, and if it means that, there is less of a fuss around them, why not? It is rather funny when I have to go like, have you done your quests yet? Have you found the Holy Grail? Time for my first chocolate break. At this rate, the chocolate will be out before anything else, but I have a husband downstairs who can magically summon I'm gonna put the facial features down with a finer pen than this one. Chocolate is good. Chocolate is life. Chocolate is it's a good painkiller. Releasing endorphins and shit, isn't it? So how's the weekend been? Ah, I know that feeling. Toddler proofing is always fun because just when you think you have done everything, they figure something else out. I have had myself a very calm-ish weekend. I'm taking a wee break from shelter work because body is saying no a bit because it is kind of heavy. So I'm just went to forage for chestnuts with peanuts. Mentally it has been a bit heavy going to the shelter because lots of things just, but it's I was pondering to take a break anyway, but my body decided to call it first and go like no. So I'm like fine, I shall listen to all of them old sports injuries and whatnot acting up, and then it's all taking things easy. I think there is some company coming.
I return.
You return it.
En dan gaat die vriend om.
But she is coming together.
Good. Please. Do all of the dishes yet.
biscuit. But them be breakfast biscuits.
Nah. And be big biscuit.
If I'm a bit quiet, it's because I'm working with an extremely fine one here and it's a bit of concentration. I will. I have to admit though, I have been redoing the hands several times because I wasn't happy with the position.
It's a sign of a good artist to redo stuff when you're not happy. We shall be in stream shortly.
Yeah, do your thing, do your thing.
Who's here?
Morior is here, more or less. So it's kind of.
I shall be sighing a little bit, sorry about that.
Sigh away. It's kind of funny though because whenever I mention that the style I'm the most comfortable with is like French comic book, you know, like bande dessinée. Well, nowadays if I'm not painting, and people tend to assume that I'm talking Tintin, and I'm like, no. Oh, we should put some good examples up in the.
The disco.
Panic in the Disco. Don't throw stuff, love. Don't throw stuff.
No.
Behold, I shall hold it closer, but she looks okay, actually. But now the question, of course, is, do I give her a black dress, or do I go for like a green dress? Maybe not a green dress because the snake's already going to be green. Once the lines are there, I can start. J'arrive.
Wow, or something.
Je suis arrivé. J'arrive is kind of also I'm coming.
I know.
Let's take the best. Nom de Dieu, de putain, de bordel, de merde, de saloperie, de connard, d'encul de ta mère.
Fuck off.
It's like wiping your ass with silk.
Silke. Silke.
This is why the stream is labeled not safe for work. Same on YouTube. Although I have no idea how well the algorithm is in picking up French curses and stuff.
No idea.
But once I have the lines.
Are you toddler proofing the house?
They're cousins, nephews or cousins are over.
I want like are there news that I am not aware of?
Well, maybe, but you know.
With cousins.
Yes, cousins or nephews upon. And I also mentioned that, you know, just when you think you're done with toddler proofing, you just go like, why did you climb on the bloody furnace?
Yeah.
But IKEA is quite good in its toddler proofing stuff, I have to admit. I'm not a fan of Ingvar Kamprad's Communist Manifest. But by gods, they know their child-proofing chisel.
They do.
I have lines! Right.
The lines are there. Ooh, the snake. The snake is good. We talked about it earlier, but I didn't see it earlier.
I'm going to erase a bit. I'm not sure I will paint her today. Maybe. But I need to... Oh, fucking hell. Screw my bar stool back into place. Take a bite and a crunch of my biscuit.
Oh, the crunch. Yes.
Crunch obtained. And let me just clean up a bit so I can start figuring out where I'm going to shade. I have an idea already. Of course. But it's always nice to just go from here on down onto the paper.
Yes.
And also makes you just go like, oh my god, I forgot a line. She has no bicep. Poor woman. I mean, first the Inquisition is after her, now she has no bicep. I mean, it's just no winning these days for witches.
Which has been eating some muscles.
For some reason I have a thing for snakes and ladies and snakes these days, because
Yes.
I've done the Medusa, which I still need to finish up, but she's almost done. Now this one. The Nezuke one had Ginkgo, not Sakura. So yeah, okay, no snakes there. No Naga there. So yeah, okay. Things to keep in mind. Biscuit. I have a light source here. I have a light source there. I should have thought about this one when I made the composition. I want this one to be green, like oh poor you, He's not allowed to play with your almost full-size Titus? Yeah, that is. Just be aware that a 1.5-year-old starts to get bloody resourceful, but that's not a bad thing to do because apart from the fact that things can break, you know, the oral phase has begun, so everything gets stuffed in the mouth and you don't want to have to go to the A&E because of, you know, 1.5-year-old swallowing a bolter or a chainsword. Alright,
Yeah, you don't consider anything before you actually have children, small children of yourself, or
Yeah.
are forced to take care of them for a short while.
the closest things comes to an extent to a puppy, but children are
Yeah.
horrible.
Puppies don't have opposable thumbs.
Thank God. Yeah, but it's
Likewise, if you let stuff on the floor and toddler gets it, it's also on you.
yeah, I'm not saying anything, but we went through that phase. And they're remarkably resourceful, the little buggers.
Hey, Red.
Hello, Red. Today's subject is witches and how to child-proof your home. All tips are welcome. Not for us. We're thank God past that phase. If our 20-year-old is still, you know, trying to choke on a bolter or climbing cupboards or whatever, yeah, then, you know, then we have other issues then. I had sneaky boy. I am not going to put up all the scales because I'm not a masochist. Head, I need a good.
Really good.
I need some good head, man, like, you know, snake head.
I see snakes.
But the tree python has lovely white markings in its scales. So I'm gonna put the white markings up.
White markings, yeah.
But not all the scales because I'm not that insane. I need a good photo. Internet, great almighty Google, provide me a good photo. No, not some AI shit. I need. So Red, did you want them vote today? I don't think you did, but you know. Did you do your civic duty, man?
It's the deed done.
In the first, I am shocked that you did not vote. I was expecting you to vote. No, I didn't, to be quite honest. It was funny too. It's the first time that it's not, you don't get fined for not voting, because long live Belgium. These are the local elections. But we used to have that if you didn't vote, you could get fined quite heftily for not doing your civic duty or whatever bullshit. And it's the first election now that we didn't have to vote. And it was obvious because most people went like, I have better things to do on a Sunday. You're all a bunch of, you know, money grabbing assholes anyway. I'm not voting. But you got it digitally in your e-inbox. But yeah. You went like, why is everyone talking about elections today? It's kind of weird. So odd.
On stage.
So yeah, you know, it's kind of funny. Belgium quite often internationally gets used as an example of like, oh my god, look how much people vote there. You know, there's like a 90% turnout rate for voters. Yeah, if you don't vote, we get fucking fined. I think since last year it's like, you know, the first time when they actually put like a fine. We're not even going to put effort in fining people anymore.
Still a bit ticked off at the way that they did it with
Yeah. Now I need to start making some color choices. If I give you the illustration a full black background,
and it will look like she was flying in the sky by night.
I don't know what to do.
Black or dark blue maybe? Black or dark blue maybe? I don't know.
I was first thinking to make the lights go green, but if I make the light go green and the snake is green as well, and the small bottle is green, then it's green, 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 which might work, but it might be a bit too much green. Snake has to be green though.
Snake has to be green. Super green.
I'm not blaming people for not voting in the current climate that is here.
Yeah.
Thinking we should go for a fully anarchistic free state here.
It is kind of sad though that that it never fails to be that when people don't vote, the fucking Nazis and racists win all this.
Yeah, a slightly more extreme right party has.
It's always like that.
But yes. I forgot to fill up my water to paint with.
I need to fill up some.
If you want to, that would be grand. To stay on theme. It's my water mug.
What do you want? Just water?
Here is everything. Here's my water mug. I was like, why is the camera there? Just water.
This water.
Qualifying?
That's awesome. I had almost had it for an hour. I'm gonna do
Let's not spill this one. Yeah, okay. Wait.
here. Right next to my drinking vessel because I like to live dangerously.
If you drink from the monster mark, then something's wrong.
That wouldn't be the first time.
Fair enough.
So yes, I went to vote with the children. David usually votes as well, but since it's no longer, he registered when we first moved to Belgium to vote for the local elections. But apparently, since they made it obligatory, what's it called, voluntary, no longer obligatory, they just removed it from everyone who was not Belgian citizen, so you had to reapply.
Without telling, that's kind of the point.
I was getting to that one.
That's the thing that makes me upset. Sorry.
It's alright. So yes, back to the art. I'm going to go for a bit more cell shading type coloring on this one because that's usually how it goes. I'm also having Twitch open on my tablet here so I can keep an eye on things on Twitch as well, because sometimes things look different on Twitch than they do anywhere else and whatnot.
Yeah,
so you know, being the right level of neurotic is sometimes necessary. So yes, Peanut and I went foraging yesterday for chestnuts. We took the dogs, and you know, nothing is more fun than a beagle doing what it's supposed to. Dive in the underbrush and sniff things out. In this case, chestnuts, because Scotty has been crunching on a fair share of them. And then very naively I went like, let's make chestnut jam. Because I've done that one in the past and it went smooth as well. Oh, you kind of forget how intense things can get when you don't do them on a regular basis, because Took 3 hours. We have a couple of jars of very tasty jam. You need to boil them, peel them, stick them in a stew.
Have we been together for a little bit too long? Perhaps.
Perhaps. It just takes time. It's literally, you boil the chestnuts for 10 minutes, you peel them, and that's what the thing that takes time, the peeling them. You make a small, cross in them, you boil them for 10 minutes to get most of the extra leftover tannins out, and you peel them, and then you boil what is left for about 20-ish minutes to make sure that they're completely done through, and then you puree them, weigh it, and if you have 500 grams of puree, you add 500 grams of sugar, boil it, and put it in a jar. So it's not difficult, it's just extremely time consuming.
Yeah.
That's it. Most jams are quite easy to make, they just, take time.
What do you put it on?
Pancakes.
Pancakes, yeah.
Pancakes, and if you make any type of like gravy that goes with wild pig or like even pork roast, you can add a spoon of that one to your sauce.
Yes.
Because it gives a very nutty flavor. But on pancakes it's tasty as well. I think on toast would work as well, but I also made like bread pudding with the leftover bread. So there was a bit of the jam left that didn't fit in the jar, so that one got spread out over the bread pudding, and that one kind of worked. As a cake filling, it would definitely work as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm one of those weirdos who in a like radius of 3 kilometers around the house knows where every fruit bearing tree is, every nut bearing tree, and most of the medicinal plants, because I pay attention to my surroundings. You're like, oh my god, that's a linden tree, that's a beech tree. The beech jokes, because there are lots of beech trees and beech nuts to be had as well, and Peanut yesterday in the forest went like beaches everywhere, referring to the trees and not my dogs. Where is my eraser? Here it is. Oh yeah. Well, we have like a couple of ginkgo trees in the area. I know where the brambles are because of brambles, berries. I know where to get raspberries. I know where to get Rum bear, but I have no idea what those ones are called in English. Let me look them up. I know where the St. John's wort grows. It's just I pay attention when I walk the dogs. And I recognize my plants. Let's see what they're called in English. Run bear. Rowan berries, apparently. Sorbus aucuparia. In English, they're called. Huh. It's mountain ash. It's also funny when you walk under a beech tree and it drops like, it's nuts, which are also edible. To go like, beech, please. I'm putting out some yellow here to, yeah, I think the mountain ash it's a typical European one. The berries don't really get eaten here, but in Sweden they are more widely used because they're a vitamin C bomb. So people make jam out of it, and you need shitloads of sugar for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise your face goes. Or people make booze out of it. Also note that I'm putting down the shading and then the very harsh light here from the lantern, but that I still have not decided on the color of the dress. Now the shading will work though, it's just it's easier to put the light colors on and if necessary darken them later than the other way around. It's not impossible, but it's easier. But it was worth just taking my time and noodling with her on stream before committing to things, because it just gives a better result, I think.
I like the way that the light goes.
I'm also going for relatively straightforward shading here, but to just could use acrylic inks or whatever as well for this one, but maybe I'll do later. And she is going to have red nails. That one is for sure. I'm tempted to give her a fully black dress though, but I'm not sure. Oh my god, look, hands better than ever. Yeah, I can make them. All the small details that you just can't see on stream. Who will be sending me messages? My Warhammer peeps. I'm looking into doing some kill team together. I have never played that one, but it seems like a fun thing. And if someone already has the army and stuff, you can borrow it and, you know, learn it in peace and quiet instead of having, you know, the full horror of a tournament being thrust upon you when you're So yes. So it was a bread pudding and chestnut jam yesterday. Which wasn't bad. I'll put the recipes up on my blog somewhere this week.
Yes.
If I can access it again, because it's been a bit of a bitch with that one, but we'll see. And now is the magic. Blending. Blendy blend. Alright.
I like the way that the strands on the broom.
Good. At least I do something's good. I'm really just going like, and then I can paint that one, and I can paint that one. Everything except the dress.
Yeah.
It's also it's committing to things if I do that one, and then you know I'm gonna be like, no, why didn't you stop me, you bastards?
No, I just let you do your thing. You know these things better than I do.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, but you know at least one of us feels confident with what they're doing and not going like imposter syndrome. It's easier to not have that one when it's someone else's art.
It's impasta.
It's impasta, haha. This is not intaglio.
No?
And if you can do some impasta on
Impasta
on watercolor, then I will be impressed.
Uh-huh.
You're cheating on me, man. You're looking at other things.
No. I'm not looking at other things, I'm looking at you as well.
Bastard is cheating.
Cheating, totally cheating.
Actually, no. Maybe no. Not on the hat. Not on the hat. Right. Okay. Let's leave the dress for what it is now. What hair color? I can't make her blonde because she has yellow highlights. Do I make her a ginger? Yes, let's make her a ginger. Also, I'm always talking to myself when I'm doing things because it's... For a second I thought you were trying to summon my brother. So yes, if she has red hair, I can't give her a red dress, so that's already a good step in eliminating, you know. Plus size and redhead, those are some very spicy women. Just saying. You have managed to summon red, so that's funny. It's just nice to do some things that are purely because I want to do them.
Yes.
Not because I have to go like, oh my god, does it suit, you know, the profile of whatever we're doing, or to just go like, you know what? F you all, I'll do what I want, kind of.
Mm-hmm. How very rage is the machine.
Fuck you, I'll do what you tell me. I'm still convinced that the machine they're raging against is a fucking printer.
Yeah.
Red fighting a crackhead. Yeah, well, you know, the area where he lives is kind of known for its drug-related issues, so that one wouldn't really be that weird. The completely normal conversations we have on streams like this is always... It warms me heart.
Yes.
Last stream I was talking about how I, you know, managed to kill an entire village and now, you know, beast masters could harm you and stuff. I'm like...
I'm just... You haven't shapeshifted once yet, have you?
No.
Yes, I think you have that ability.
Yes, I have. I have wild form. Well, not me, my character. I am...
You are very wild for me.
I am wild, but I do not have a wild form. No. It's evening, so lots of people are painting their miniatures and stuff. I have to say though, joining a group like that does wonders for, you know, me wanting to get rid of my pile of shame.
Okay, so out of context, reading Red's messages can seem very dubious. I was scared because the Beastmaster could charm me. Now he's gonna go unlock his Archangel's trusts so that they can fight by his side.
Well, this is trusts and not thrusts.
Oh yeah, true that. I read it as trusts. What Beastmaster?
One with thrusting power.
Sorry, I'm not well.
You never were well. So yes, I need to let the hair dry. I need to make a decision on the dress. Do I go black or not? I don't need to go full black.
If you go black, then you can't do black background.
Well, unless I make it thicker and make a white outline, unless I give her a grey dress. But black is kind of traditional for things. Or I give her a black dress and I make a very star-spangled background, like, you know, purples and like Aurora Borealis background, I think.
Yeah, if you can pull it off, that one would look good. I know you can pull it off, but you know. Sorry, brain not brain.
I have decided on a color. Or black isn't really technically a color, so aha, I have not decided on a color. It shall be black. I am not Anish Kapoor, I can use black. Well, it's not Fanta black, but still. A witch needs to wear midnight though, if I'm completely honest. So you're doing 11 again or 14? It would be to an extent funny to give her like 11 leopard print or something, but that would be a bit too on the nose. Like a dark grey. Look at me, I'm doing an art. I can do art, me. I got reminded of Nobel Prize winner a couple of years ago, I think physics.
Mm-hmm.
And they were interviewing him for Swedish TV, and you know how he prepared for his Nobel speech and whatever. And he had a conversation with his mom, where he went like, Mom, I won a Nobel Prize for physics," and she was like, "That's good, honey. Now eat your peas."
Yeah.
I'm still pondering to, set up a gaming PC somewhere next year. Need to find this actual physical space to put it up. And I have a couple of friends who go like, "Oh my god, join us in World of Warcraft," and I'm like, maybe not.
I think you would be good.
Yeah,
the
no.
question is, would you be joining them or would you be playing your own?
I don't
Because
know.
it's kind of sensitive what you want if you want to play Horde or...
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm old enough to have played EverQuest, so...
Hey, Fantasy 11 instead.
But stuff like Knights of the Old Republic is also interesting. And... I don't know. My shooting days are behind me, the days when I spent hours playing Counter-Strike and Team Fortress are kinda... It's a bit too toxic for me, and I'm like, can't be arsed. Fortnite is really not my thing, because oh my god. When you only feel old when you get confronted with children going like, oh my god, going like, oh my god, Snoop Dogg, he's doing the Fortnite dance. And you just go like, what?
What that one was?
It's the cat most likely.
Yeah, no, I know it's a cat. The question is whether something broke.
So you can go like, let me solo her, kinda. Good. Good to know. I have the only thing I have really to game on for myself is like my Switch. And it just seems, you know. But I'm also not the type of person to go like, you know, oh my god, let me get a gaming setup and then only play Sims or Stardew Valley. I'm like, you know.
It was peanut.
It was the peanut.
You opened the chaos thingy on the outside or something. Invoking the panicky gods or something.
Yeah, that's Anoia.
Uh-huh.
Rattle your drawer, sister. For a Terry Pratchett reference.
EU5, I don't know what it means.
Well, you know, you don't have to upgrade your entire PC, you can upgrade bits of it, I assume, no? Unreal Engine 5, by the way. Let me just munch and crunch on my biscuit. Let me just move the camera a second away. Better graphics card and some more RAM are not really insurmountable issues. I mean, you know, they are within budget and, you know, manageable to incorporate in the setup that you have now. Not an issue. Entertain them kids. Have fun and enjoy. Lock them in the basement. Those are inside voices, Red.
Inside voices.
Those are not, you know, out loud voices to do some gentle parenting.
Ew.
Remember Dutroux, Red? I mean, children and basements, Belgium doesn't really have the best of track records with that one. Before you know it, the FBI is on your back again, going like, you know, oh my god. What is Creepo dude in Belgium doing? Ooh! You are my favorite peanut. I got offerings of crisps. Thank you. Now it shall be ASMR crunch on stream. Oh, you cheater.
Sorry.
Someone's looking up all Baldur's Gate
Yeah.
walkthroughs.
Cheat.
Since she's a redhead, I'm going to give her a quite pale skin tone, which would work with a very vibrant background anyway, so.
Oh.
Hmm?
I need to change. Is that me?
Yep.
Thank you.
One control, you did.
Thank you. And there are several that are started that are wrong. Now we are doing wrong. What needs to be changed? I want to change them. Why isn't it changed?
Okay, I kind of like how she's coming together. I'm like, god damn it! Sometimes I just scare myself and go like, oh my god, I actually know this shit.
Did you notice?
But no worries, because then shit happens where I just go like, nope, I don't know my shit whatsoever. Oh my god. I do need input though. What do I put on the inside of the cloak for color?
Flashy red?
Hmm?
Flashy red? Like inside of a vampiric cloak red.
Crimson.
Yeah. No. Very, very strong red. The stop sign red.
Hi, Grim. Hello, sweetie. Do you want crisps as well? Is that it? Are you begging for Cheetos? Yes, you know that word, don't you? Right, one salty one. I don't want the salty ones, mother. I want the paprika flavored ones. Get a beagle. You'll never eat in peace and quiet again. Even if they're not actively like begging at the table, they're always around when you eat. You know. Or you just go like, oh my god, time for a snack because, you know, just come back from the gym, I need to eat something, and all of a sudden you have dogs going like, yes, I too would like to. Fuck. interest you in the world of our Lord and Savior Snack? Snacky is the great.
Sorry, what? Yes.
Snacky is the great.
What are you?
But they're adorable.
Oh no.
What happened?
No, she brought cat
Wow.
and it smells. And I need to make sure that I take that one before she eats it.
Despite that one, I still like my dogs. Alright. 10 more minutes.
Awesome.
You think so?
Yes, I think so.
Also, that red works well with her hair and with the light and stuff as well.
Ooh, 100 messages.
Huh?
100 messages.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. Don't drop crisps on the... Woohoo! I'm on fire. Well,
Why? 100?
figuratively, not actually on fire. That's not good.
101. This is streaming 101.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I need to fix the moon,
Yes.
shrink the moon,
Capture the moon.
color the actual lantern, and the background.
The metal part of the lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so far, she's coming along quite nicely.
Yeah, she is. I like. What are you gonna do with the cloth that holds the cloak?
Metal,
Yeah, no, but what are you gonna what colors?
silver or gold.
Okay.
Maybe.
Nice. We like.
And I might ink the background
Yeah.
because I have nice turquoise and purple ink and red ink, and with those three together, I think I can get a nice aurora.
Yeah.
Wow. I like her.
Yes, you should.
We BFFs now.
Sorry, what?
We BFFs now.
Yes.
I need to figure out the moon as well. Either I leave the moon white if I color the backgrounds in, which is an option.
Yeah.
I like metallics because it's fun to work with and give a detail on, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to round up anyway.
Yeah. And then take it up with consideration. And then consider it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it sink in for a while and.
Yeah.
But between the crunching I came from this to this.
It's good though. I really like the way it is now.
I mean, it was interesting to play around with concept and just go like. I like that I gave her a bit more of a realistic face and not just a comic one.
Yeah.
So, well, it's still a comic style, but it's, you know. So yes, I'm going to let her rest up until maybe tomorrow or whatever, and then we'll see what gives. I am calling it quits. So I'm going to stream again on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesdays, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday and Thursday if all goes well.
Yes.
So I will see you next time, and have a good one. Drop suggestions for what I can do next beyond the witch. And have a good evening.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.